Shalom, shalom. Start this lesson first and foremost. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ukakadash. Double honors to our and apostles of the great millstone who rule well, shout 100% truth and truth and sincerity. Shalom to the whole for elect scattered across the four winds. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. It's your brother Rawai Shapar from the GMS Miami camp, Yesterday we had a beautiful fellowship, we finished off on Matthew 16 and 25, Roughly paraphrase, for whosoever hold on to his life shall lose it, and whoever shall lose his life for my sake shall find it, And I'm staying on that, and I'm dwelling on that, and I'm thinking about it, and what comes to my head is, fuck this life, man. Excuse my French, but fuck this life. There's nothing out here, What are you gonna do? You're gonna try to get a house, try to run your money up in 2023, There's nothing out here, man, There's nothing out here, I'd rather, give up my life. And the reason why I say why I'd rather give up my life is because there's more to life than Babylon, man. Lord said we're gonna have eternal life, man. Lord said we're gonna be kings, rulers, of the nations, man, with Yahushai. Those are things we gotta keep in mind, man, Forsake this world, man. Fuck this world. Excuse my French once again, but there's really nothing out here. That's why the scriptures say in Micah 2 and 10, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, If you paraphrase, it says it shall destroy you with a sword of destruction, And look what they promote in Babylon. Look what they push in Babylon, Look what they believe in Babylon, It's a whole Momo agenda out here, Your child could be whatever he wants to be, or whatever he or she wants to be at the age they can choose, And if you disagree with their choosing, or their belief or what they believe in, you can get hit with a child neglect, child abuse. It's crazy out here, man. There's no point on holding on to society like this, man. Scriptures say Babylon is set for destruction, Revelation, Babylon has fallen, This place, quote unquote, the hammer of the earth, But there's nothing out here, man. There's nothing out here, These people, they move funny, they move weird, All these things are happening, especially across the world. All these signs and things, you see the Momo agenda, you see what they're pushing out the kids and everything, and there's no outcry, There's no outcry, Scriptures say, cry loud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, roughly paraphrasing, And, these people, who's crying out loud, man, Who's sighing and crying for the abominations done in the city thereof, The men of Yahbashim Yahshai, the prophets, We're the only ones sighing and crying in a society where everybody thinks everything is cool, man. They think it's cool to be a Momo, They think there's nothing wrong with that. They're in that, that spirit, do what you want to do. Be who you want to be. It's your world. The world is yours. When literally Proverbs 20 and 24 says, man, this going is of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? So it's not even you directing your path, man. It's the Most High, But these people, they don't want to show the Most High no reverence, They don't want to show the Most High no respect, And those people, those people that's down with society, that's down with the system, that's why Scripture say, don't hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished, man. There's a judgment for that, And there's a judgment also for you pastors, that are not telling the congregation the right thing. There's a judgment for that, man. There's a judgment for that. Right now, the world, the course that the world is going in, Apostle Tahar deemed this year, hopefully all the prophecies come to pass, And that's what we hope, And hope goes into expectation, We expect, Lord willing. Lord willing, this place is through, I don't think this place has much more time at all, honestly, but, hey, man, we troubled on all sides, man, But the hope is still there, Our faith is still there. Our spirit is not quenched, We still got the spirit. We still calling on the name of the Lord, We're still giving the Lord praise, man, Okay, you may fall down, a just man falls 7 times and get back up, It's like brothers like to tell me all the time, the race is not for the swift, man, It's not for the swift. You're going to mess up, man. You're going to fall down, You're going to be put in tough situations and predicaments that look like there's no way out, But you can't put the Lord in a box, man. You gotta know that the Lord is with you, and the Lord, you know, He's been with you, you know. Lord said He will not forsake thee, you know. You got Sirach 2:10. Look at all the generations of old, you know. They call on the Lord. Did the Lord forsake them? Did the Lord despise them? Did the Lord not hear their prayers? He answered every single one of them, you know. And we got countless examples, you know. Daniel in the lion's den, you know. You know, we got King David, you know. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, you know. We got all these things, man. We got all these things. You know, now's the time, you know. We got to take advantage of these things, man. You know, because, you know, Apostle Tahar said, you know, hopefully all the prophecies come to pass this year. I mean, you know, they're going to come down with that C-hip, you know what I'm saying? They're going to take down the internet, you know. A lot of these things are going to happen, you know. They're going to come down on us with a great wrath, knowing they have a short time. Revelation 12:12. You know, these things are going to happen, so we got to be mindful of these things, you know. That's why your brothers say count the cost, you know. You got to know what you're part of, you know. You got to know what you're part of. Also, you got to pay attention to the prophecy, you know. You got to pay attention to the prophecy, what's going on in the world, you know. Through spray, I feel like it's going to be exhortation, you know. That's how I'm feeling. Exhortation. But yeah, man, you know, like I said, bro, you know, it's not easy. The race is not for the swift, man, you know. The race is not for the swift. Of course, you're going to fall. You're going to fall, you know. Sirach tells you, you know, be esteemed when you're changed to a lower state, you know. So what, you get changed to a lower state, you know. Keep grinding, man. The Lord loves you, you know what I'm saying? You don't got to mope around in your feelings. It could be two things, you know. It's either it's a wake-up call for you, you know, or, you know, Lord is telling you could do more. And, you know, you can never not do enough, you know. The angels are praising the Lord each and every day. The Lord has angels around him that's praising him, you know. And that's to tell you something. They're praising the Lord each and every day. How much more us, you know? There's no limit in this thing, man, you know. Keep grinding, you know. Keep grinding. That's why scriptures, you know, scriptures say strive unto the truth until death. You know, there's no limit to this thing. It's not you do your, you know, you just do what you got to do, and then you don't got to do it no more. And scripture say, strive unto the truth until death, you know. You got to stick to it, man. You got to keep grinding, even if death presents itself to you, or if it doesn't present itself to you, you know. You got to keep grinding, you know. That's why the scriptures say through much tribulation, we're going to get the kingdom, roughly paraphrase, you know. Yeah, man. It's not a cakewalk, you know. It's definitely not a cakewalk, you know. Like I said, ups and downs, you know. But, you know, got to be happy at the end of the day, you know. Hey, the Lord chasteneth who he loves, you know. If he don't chasten you, you're like a bastard unto him. Roughly paraphrase, you know. And if you're going through something, you know, the Lord is putting you through something. Because what? 1 Corinthians 10:13. He knows you can handle it. He's not going to give you something you can't handle, you know. It may be a tough pill to swallow. It may be looking hard. But, you know, if you're going through that situation, you're going through that situation for a reason. Because the Lord knows that you can handle it. The Lord knows that, you know, you're going to do what you got to do to get through that situation, you know. That's why, you know, I'm going to end off on this, you know. No test, no testimony, you know. We got to go through things to have our testimony, you know. Because our testimony is going to be what we went through to conquer this place, or what we went through to endure this hell. Because like I said, we trouble on all sides, man. You know, wake up one morning, your car battery not working. You wake up one morning, you know, your car don't want to start. You might wake up one morning, you get a flat tire, you know. We trouble on all sides. Well, hey, you might wake up one morning, you have a good day, you know. It's balance in that, you know. It's balance in that. Also, don't put the Lord in a box, man. Don't put the Lord in a box, you know. Lord said he's not going to forsake none of us, you know. And the Lord, he's a strong tower. The righteous run into it and are safe, you know. That's what we got to continue to do, and it starts now. As times are going to intensify, times are going to get harder. Life is going to get harder. But guess what, you know. There's faith in that too. There's hope in that too. Because the Lord said, my servants I eat and drink, you know. And if you're a servant, what are you doing? You're supposed to be doing the work, right? You want to be as a man that came back, when his master came back, he'll still doing the work, you know. Want to be as a man, you know, that multiplied his talents, not as a man, you know, that put his talents in a napkin, you know. The truth is about building up one another, man. It's not about you. It's not about yourself, man. Of course, you know, we're going to have We're going to have tribulations, you know. We're going to have testimonies. We're going to have things that we go through. Also, those things are not for us either, you know. Those things are for the people around us, too. But I can say, you know, speaking to myself first and foremost, you know, I went through something, you know. My brother went through the same thing I went through. Or it could be vice versa. He went through something, and he has a better understanding, and I'm going through that situation, you know. Appreciate the ministry. Appreciate the Archeum, you know. Keep fighting. Keep pushing, you know. Don't put the Lord in a box, man. The Lord is omnipotent. He's all powerful, you know. Those are things to keep in mind, man. Abatam and Lakim, you know. Lord got us, man. Lord got us, man. The Lord out here, He's watching, man. Angels encamp around us, you know. Those who fear the Lord, and we fear the Lord. And that's why we continue to call on His name. That's why we continue to do the work. That's why we continue to give Him praise, you know. You know. Oh, well, and Alon Ratazah, part of the elect, we get delivered from this place, you know. But keep fighting, keep pushing, you know. Yeah, this was definitely an exhortation through the Spirit. But with that being said, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Krakadash. Love, honor to all those apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and push out the 100% truth, in truth, sincerity, and shalom to the hopeful elect scattered across the four winds. For willingness, let's be edifying. Shalom.